Ooh, it's hump day. Hump day. Be right up. We made it to hump day. Yay. Let me bring this up. There's some crazy out there today. You believe that? There's some crazy out there. You hear this story? Oh man, we're gonna get right into it, guys. Gotta get right into it.
Minneapolis, you've got frozen water force.
Frozen water force. That's ice, in case for the ones in the back of the room.
Dropping heavily injured detainees in the middle of your local parks.
Oh wow.
We have 3 confirmed.
Confirmed.
5 unconfirmed.
Uh-oh.
In the hospital. 1 with a skull fracture.
It's got dramatic music too, so you know it's probably true.
And an open head wound. All right. That was found in the middle of a park after he was released from the frozen water force. So they're not just releasing them outside of Whipple. They're just taking the injured ones and dropping them in the middle of a freaking park.
Oh, so, man, that's crazy.
And this is going on 3 different accounts confirmed, 5 yet unconfirmed. So now I'm just driving around local parks looking for injured detainees.
I wonder if he'll find any. I wonder if he'll have a video of any of those. I wonder. You think he will? I don't know. I wonder if he's out there looking, he's probably gonna find
I
something.
have a meeting in the morning with 2 of the families that are at the hospital. They say this is getting no attention.
Yeah, fake stuff usually doesn't. Well, that's not true, is it?
I gotta keep going. I have more to do. I have to get safety vests. There has to be someone
What a
outside of
soldier.
Whipple, right? In case they release a detainee there.
What a beautiful soldier we have.
Safe
here.
Haven's got that covered.
55 degrees.
And now they're just dropping them in local parks throughout the city.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, right?
Yeah. If you think about it.
And all of these injured detainees, by the way,
think about
all of them have signs of like being beaten and tortured.
All of them have signs of like being beaten.
And
come on, man.
My brain's gonna.
It already is.
There.
It's already fried. It's fried already.
I gotta go.
It's already fried, dude. That comes out after I seen a report earlier that they're dropping detainees, just dropping them over the ocean, just taking them out over the ocean and just dropping them out there. It's wild. And we're gassing babies. We're gassing babies. Guys, it's getting real out there. Got to be careful.
Raise your fists in the air.
This is Portland.
All power to the people.
Power to the people.
All 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 power to be the people.
Gassing babies and families and children is wrong.
Yes, it is.
Sexually assaulting women is wrong.
Yes, it is.
Shooting people in the face is wrong.
Shooting people in the face that don't deserve it is wrong. Let me scratch the old back here. There we go. Shooting people in the face that are innocent. Yes, that would be wrong. That would be wrong. We are in agreement. Do you believe this? I don't even believe this. We agree.
Gassing babies and families and children is wrong.
Gassing, yes.
Sexually assaulting women is wrong.
Absolutely.
Shooting people in the face is wrong.
Yes.
Brutalizing our boys is wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Assaulting our girls. And we won't just let that happen.
Already.
We will form a protective barrier and we will hold the line and receive the wisdom of the freedom fighters who came before. We come from a long line, a long lineage of leaders in the movement toward liberation. To liberation leaders of Black power, divest from ICE and genocide. It is our responsibility to dismantle systems of oppression. Raise your fists in the air.
Yes, it is. Dismantle systems of oppression. The problem is we don't agree what those systems of oppression are. Maybe we should take this guy's advice. Protect women from this man. Oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't take his advice. I'm not sure. What should we do here?
I would like to see all Republican women or any woman who voted for Republicans or Trump to be gang raped on national television.
Wow, okay.
I think that would be just very cathartic for us normal humans.
He said that would be very cathartic for, quote unquote, us normal humans.
Just very cathartic for us normal humans to see these, I guess, humans.
That's it right there. I guess humans. It's all about making the right or the other side, the opposition, appear to be subhuman, evil.
Absolutely destroyed on national television. If you see Randy Newman, tell him hi for me.
No, I don't care where you stand politically. If you get on the internet and you say such demonic, disgusting, disturbing things as what this man just said, you belong in a mental institution.
Yes.
You may disagree with me politically, but I would never wish such harm on you.
Right.
And this guy doesn't need to be around women.
Nope, I'm sure he's not around women. I'm sure that guy, I'm sure this guy is not around many women. I'm sure we don't have to worry about him being around women all that much. So you're safe there, at least. Women's rights, right? Women's rights. They champion women's rights. It really is the logic of these guys, the lack of logic, I guess it's better put. The lack of logic is really remarkable. Like this lady here, she stumbled upon something that is so profound and will wake up so many on the right to this evil injustice of calling the fraud in Minnesota that surrounds Somali daycares and Somali trucking companies that don't even exist. It shouldn't be Somali fraud. And she's going to tell you why.
So they found the ringleader
She's a genius.
of the Somali Minnesota welfare fraud scandal.
Okay. Okay.
Looks like a white person to me.
It does, yeah. It does look like a white person.
Weird to call it Somali fraud when Amy Brock is a white woman.
I mean, because it's surrounding all these Somali businesses. Just because there's a white woman involved doesn't mean it's a white thing now. It's Somali daycares and trucking companies, all that other stuff. She thinks she found something profound here. Like she's just sighing because she found it. She found it. And that's how they get to the point where they believe the crap, I guess. I do want to touch on this guy. Oh, come on. Really? Is it going to be all tiny? That's no good. That's not what I wanted. Huh. Well, we'll have to touch on him in a minute. We'll have to do that in a minute. Let me fix something here. Let me get rid of that. Dang it. Didn't work out the way I thought. Sometimes on live TV, things don't work out the way that you thought they would. Believe that? Let's see. We'll put this one up. Let's see if this works. I just don't understand how anybody could get to that point where you're like, hey, the G rape word, all that. Just, because you believe something different than me. So because of that, you deserve some of the worst punishment you can give to anyone in the world ever. And then there's this unhinged lady on CNN. This is just great.
That what I'm hearing a lot.
She shouldn't be on national television, this lady. She's not, she doesn't have the temperament.
Is the Democrats, Biden. Dr. West explained that. And I think the thing is, it's not political to say that we don't want murderers in our country. We don't want pedophiles in our country. We want those people identified and we want those people punished.
Why are you not working with ICE to get rid of them?
Hold on a second.
No, but it's a fair question.
Hold on a second. Just let her. And you.
No, but you just said you want to get rid of them, but you don't work with ICE.
Let's let her make her point so we can understand what she's trying to say. Go ahead. That'd be great. Thanks.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lee.
So angry.
We all want that.
Such hate in her eyes.
And if Donald Trump wants to get on TV and say, our problem is we haven't highlighted our accomplishments enough, I would say, great, highlight your accomplishments. Prove it. Prove you are getting the worst of the worst. Show us the murderers and the rapists and the killers that you are arresting. Stop yourself. Then tell us you're not rounding up.
With a picture.
You can't stop yourself, man.
Hang on a second.
Zip it.
Please.
No, I'm sorry, you're not my mom. And second of all, you don't get to make it up. We've had the posters at the White House. The people that
entitled
showed them to me.
lefty women,
Ben,
man.
just a second.
You don't like it.
Ben, just a second.
Entitled lefty women. What's going on with these entitled women out here? Hey, women out there. What's going on? Get your people, man.
Anymore.
But
Get your people. That CNN stuff's going on over there is pretty interesting. Like this guy here. I don't know who this kid is. This kid here on the right. I don't know who that is, but he tells Scott Jennings that he's not allowed to use the words illegal alien anymore. I don't think Scott took kindly to it.
I recognize you haven't reviewed all the material
anymore.
But
you have the diverse, the percentage.
Who are you to tell me what I can and can't? I've never met you, brother. Listen, I can say whatever I want. They're illegal aliens, and that's what the law calls them, illegal aliens. That's what I'm going to call them.
Right.
Listen, you can't say illegals anymore because ICE is directly targeting legal citizens of this country. And how
are you going to enforce your edict on me, just out of curiosity?
Listen, I understand.
But just listen to his point about illegal.
No, I want to know why he gets to instruct
You're changing the topic.
Hang on.
I want to know.
You're making a point about the people being arrested.
I understand that your job is predicated on just getting increasingly more demented every single week and that the audience comes back to see if perhaps
make your point.
My point is that you're saying the word illegals, but you don't even really know what's happening. Or actually, I think you do, and you're doing this on purpose.
Wow.
But
yes,
the truth
because
is,
I want the law enforced.
They are not just targeting illegal immigrants. They are targeting natural-born U.S. citizens.
They are not.
That is a fact. You cannot deny that. I mean, you can on national television deny facts all the time.
They
You've
are
done it a
not.
couple times in this very episode.
I still want to know how you're going to enforce your
right,
language
for God's
edicts on
sakes.
me.
We'll take that up.
How are we going to enforce it?
We're going to take that up in the break.
Are you going to make me say, you can't make me use a certain kind of language? Doing a little technical stuff here. Very technical stuff. I got my glasses on and everything. So you know it's technical. Where are we at here? Oh, I'm behind. Sorry, guys. Interrupted me right in the middle of a live TV event here. This is an event. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Stop that talking. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let me get this thing in order here. Let me post this so I can get this video covered here. Okay, let's see if this works now. Let's see. I want to talk about this clown a little bit. Why is it so small? Well, that's frustrating. We'll get it figured out, I guess. Maybe we just go right to his. His thing wasn't that loud, though. That was the problem. Technical stuff live on air is always a good situation. Always a good situation. Let me see if I can't find it down here. I wanted to go over it again, but I guess we could talk this nut job here. There's a lot of nut jobs out there. I don't know if you noticed this, guys, but there's a lot of nut jobs out there. The left's propaganda is pushing people into insanity. People are ready to go out and commit violence now against other Americans because of propaganda that they heard. Nothing verified or anything like that. They're out there because Trump bad.
Wrong.
Trump bad.
Wrong.
Wrong indeed, but they think Trump's bad. So now they're going to be angry. And watch this guy. It makes you a little nervous.
If we dox these ICE agents, if we can dox these ICE agents, we need to go to their fucking houses. You understand me? I know that shit sounds crazy or cruel or like, Jesus, you're going to...
The problem is you don't notice that it sounds... You say it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't react like it sounds crazy. You just say it sounds crazy, which it is crazy for any of these lefty protesters to think that it's a good idea to go to an ICE agent's house. Are probably going to be on the news later, but they won't have any comment because they won't be able to make any.
You understand me? I know that shit sounds crazy or cruel or like, Jesus, you're going to... Yes, I am. I am. This is war. Do you understand? We're at war with the government, and the branch of the government, our state, local police, troopers, guard, aren't doing anything. Fry, Walls, Peggy, Amy, Tina, none of them are doing anything. Angie Craig, Elon Omar, much as I like her, none of them are doing anything. None of them are doing anything. You want to come after our families? Okay.
Okay.
Game on.
Game on. What's that mean, game on? What do you mean by game on? What's that mean? It's like idiots like this guy's comment.
Well, you would punish people in the same way, man. LOL. I hear how you talk.
I guess this is in response to that loser lefty that said all conservative women should be gang raped, right? So you think that you've heard how I talk. So you think I would punish people the same way? I mean, whatever you need to do to villainize the other side so you can ignore them. Whatever you need to do, you do it. You clearly are doing it. compare me to someone who said that so that you don't have to listen to anything I have to say anymore. That's an interesting tactic. I know a lot of children use it. I don't understand how people can't see the villainization of the other side is almost always wrong and always used to control, not to inform. They're not trying to inform you about another group or anything like that. They're not trying to inform you about another group. They're trying to control you. They're trying to make it so you don't listen to that other group, so you won't be open to conversation. Kind of like this nut job who thinks that if you voted MAGA, if you support Trump, you don't get to celebrate July 4th this year.
If you support Donald Trump, I better not see you
better
wearing
not.
red, white, and blue, flying a flag, eating apple pie, or even taking the day off work on the 4th of July. You can wear orange and eat Big Macs on Donald Trump's birthday, but the 4th of July, Independence Day, no, you cannot celebrate Independence Day while simultaneously supporting a man that is actively trying to dismantle our democracy and undermining the Constitution at every turn, because you do not love this country. You do not value this country. You love Donald Trump for some unknown reason, and you've decided to put him above our country and the principles upon which it was founded. So save your bullshit. You are not a patriot. You are actively anti-American. I don't want to see you lighting fireworks, eating hot dogs, anything.
You're not allowed
That is not for you anymore.
Not
because
for you anymore.
My friend, are not a patriot. You are not pro-America. You are pro-Donald Trump. And those two things are in direct contradiction. Those of us who actually give a shit about our country, we will celebrate while protesting the man that's trying to destroy it. The rest of you, sit your asses at home if you can't go into work and try to do some personal work, because Lord knows that there's a lot of it that needs to be done.
Yeah, we need it. We need that personal work. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mag American, your wife doesn't love you or your kids.
Oh, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine getting that kind of news live on the air? Oh my gosh. My whole life. My wife doesn't love me or my kid. Oh my gosh. Do you type that stuff thinking that it's going to bother me? Like, do you actually type that? Yeah, this one will get him. This one will get him. That's what it'll get him. I'll get him with this one. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I just don't get it. There's so many of these leftists out there. It's really remarkable. It's really remarkable. These are your people out there. These are your people, lefties. These are your people.
Somebody should really grab some of these ICE agents in the middle of the night, strip them of their clothes, and then like tie them upside down from like a goalpost or something.
I think this guy might be a bit touched.
Like tie them upside down from like a goalpost or something, and just douse them in water and let them freeze to death. Like send a statement and be like, "Oh, you guys want to play?
Statement.
We'll turn you into fucking icicles." Somebody should really
send a statement. Do they think that stuff's going to work?
Fox News.
Do they think that stuff's going to work? Sorry about all the liberal. I just saw a lot of this liberal crap this morning. And I thought it would be fun to put it on the air and laugh at it a little bit, because that's all you can really do is laugh at it. You can't take it seriously. That gives them validation. So we have to laugh at it.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. My mother just told me that Fox News is an unbiased news source. Unbiased. All the truth comes from there. My mom is a diehard Christian. Okay? Like, Christian everything. Christian everything. And I just had to have an entire conversation with her where I had to plead with her to have a basic sense of humanity.
Yes, have a basic sense of humanity.
I had to beg her to care about people. Do you know how fucked up that is? And every every single point that I would say, hey, this is what ICE is doing. They are kidnapping people. Well, you know, I haven't seen that. I don't think that exists. No. Okay, how about the fact, oh wait, then she goes into how Minnesota has consistently been defrauded billions and billions and billions of dollars by Somali people. Let me tell you, she also said Somalian, okay? And I asked her, well, if you're telling me that they all need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, your fucking president is a rapist, and you don't give a fuck. I don't want to believe in the God you believe in, that you somehow justify that what is happening is okay. And just
I think she's a bit over her nose ring, don't you think?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
They're just so touched. Why are they all so touched like that? Why is it so easy for them to behave that way? To be so angry, so lost, so mad.
And say the word illegal for
There's so many. There's so many out there. It's crazy.
I don't want to hear another white person say the word illegal for the
Illegal alien. Illegal.
I don't want to hear another white person say the word illegal for the rest of my goddamn life. We are living on stolen land. Our ancestors forcibly and violently seized this land from the indigenous peoples who were living here for generations before we ever showed up. We do not get to call them illegal. We don't own the fucking planet. Nobody does.
Okay.
We are evolved monkeys with opposable thumbs who use them to write little monkey scribbles on a slice of tree, and we call it a birth certificate with our little monkey sounds. All of it is made up. None of it is real, and it doesn't fucking matter. And it's certainly not a valid reason to rip a terrified, screaming child away from his weeping mother. And I am tired of being made to feel like I'm crazy for being angry about this.
That's not why you're being made to feel that you're crazy. It's got more to do, like right there, that look on your face, the way one eye's open a little bit more than the other, and it's got that look in the eyeballs there. That's why people are telling you that you're crazy. It's not your opinion so much. They're stupid. Your opinions are stupid, but they're telling you you're crazy because, I mean,
capitalism is just narcissism as an economic system. Imperialism is just narcissism as a foreign policy. If the lion can't claim the safari for himself and call the elephant illegal, then neither the fuck can we.
Oh, she mad, bro. Gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. She mad, bro. You have sent the military to kill people all over the country. I wasn't aware that I sent the military anywhere, let alone out across America to kill Americans. My goodness. Let me get in here and rescind that order right away. Come on, people. You're better than this. You're making it easy. Don't make it so easy. Americans don't have to be this ignorant. We don't have to be this ignorant. We don't have to be this ignorant. Hey, look, it's Tom Homan getting an award from Barack Obama. Wonder if that picture, I can find out later, is not even real. Who knows? Yeah, messages coming in. This is a busy morning around here. I got all this stuff. It's crazy. Couple years ago, it was totally fine what Tom Homan was doing when he was in charge of ICE under Obama, deporting 3 million illegal aliens. Hello, hypocrisy. Hello. I mean, the facts are all out there. A few years ago, it was fine. Now it's the worst thing ever. Wake up. Wake up. I want to tear that one dude's video apart, but I got to get it to upload right.
I am appreciative that the
It's
president.
that young guy again. The super young guy again.
I am appreciative that the president is being transparent about this. I would love it if he was more transparent about the human sex trafficking network that he was a part of.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say? On the CNN?
If he was more transparent about the human sex trafficking network that he was a part of.
Oh.
But you can't win them all.
Cameron's grateful that the president is being transparent about the Nobel Peace Prize and his desires for Greenland. Scott, what do you think about that?
You gonna let that sit? Are we gonna claim here on CNN that the president is part of a global sex trafficking ring, or?
Well,
I mean, you're
we're gonna talk about the Epstein file. Scott, I will do the fact checking.
I'm just
as we go along here. Repeat what you said about the global sex trafficking ring.
That Donald Trump was provably very involved with it.
Okay, we'll get to that later. I mean, Donald Trump has never been charged with any crimes in relation to Jeffrey Epstein. But
let's be adults.
We'll talk about that.
Let's be adults.
Satisfied?
Isn't that what he's trying to do? Be an adult? That kid's not doing a very good job of it. The land was stolen, not conquered. Conquered, stolen. I don't really care what you call it. It's ours. It's ours. So suck it up. Buttercup. You have to say buttercup at the end of that. It makes it more powerful. There's so many. I don't know. I didn't even mean to have so many of these nut jobs on here this morning. I really didn't mean to make it all about these nut jobs, but there's so many of these nut jobs out here.
They are not police officers, so you do not have to comply with what they are saying.
Oh, this guy's trying to get people killed. This guy's trying to get people killed. It's this kind of information out here. You don't have to do what they tell you to do. They're not police officers. They're not this. They're not that. Man, dude, you're going to get people killed out here. More. You're going to get more people killed out here with this kind of stupid information. But idiots out there listen to it. There's morons out there that are like, oh, yeah, that guy on the internet with the nose ring, he said that I don't have to listen to ICE. Good luck with that. Good luck with that one.
They are not police officers, so you do not have to comply with what they are saying. Point blank, period. They are just civilians who are getting paid $50,000 to fucking deport people. You do not have to listen to them. This is not okay. It's time we stand up. They are not police officers, so you do not.
That stuff's going to get people killed, man. Going to get people really hurt.
Hey! Hey! I'm sorry that your mother drank too much alcohol, mate. I think that's the wrong way to spell two. I think. I could be wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But how dare you? How dare you say something like that to me? How dare you? Don't you know anything? It was my father that was the alcoholic, not my mother. My goodness. Never count on these lefties out here to do even the most minimal amount of research. They're nervous about, they can't deal with the research. The research gets them every time. It's amazing.
Growing up in Columbus, Ohio.
Growing up in Columbus, Ohio. Who's this lady? Pam Grier. I guess that's the actress, right? Pam Grier says she had to close her eyes as a kid in Ohio. She had to close her eyes as a kid in Ohio to avoid seeing blacks hung from trees.
You faced a lot of. How did that shape you?
Whew. Well, the military wouldn't allow black families to live on the base, so you had to live in an apartment, and you couldn't take a bus. You couldn't afford a car. You walked. Your dads walked to the base, and sometimes we would go from tree shade to get back to the apartment. My brother and I, my mom, with bags, and my mom would go, "Don't look, don't look, don't look," and she'd pull us away. Because there is someone hanging from a tree.
Oh my gosh.
And they have a memorial for it now where you can see where people were and left.
Yeah, she didn't. Her mom didn't want her to look up and see the people hanging from the tree. I mean, I get it. Right? I mean, I wouldn't want, what an emotional story. That is horrible.
And they have a memorial for it now where you can see where people were and left.
How upset she is.
And it triggers me today.
Well, yeah, of course.
To see that a voice can be silenced. And if a white family supported a black, they're going to get burned down or killed or lynched as well.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Pam Grier was born in 1949. The last lynching in Ohio was in 1911. The math doesn't math. It's weird how their stories never seem to line up. The math just doesn't want to math.
Your weapon.
Oh, these people. These people. Can't get enough of these people. They're everywhere. MAGA equals TDS because y'all are the deranged ones. MAGA ain't talking about shit. You're just cheerleading. Trump delusional sycophants. Seems like we got all the intelligent people out here today. There's one of your bosses. You can listen to her explain. It's very rational. I'm sure it's very rational.
I don't know why you guys are so worried about Iran having a nuclear weapon.
I know, right? Why are we worried about Iran having a nuclear weapon, right? It's not like they said they'd wipe Israel off the face of the map, but it's not like they said they'd attack America or kill our president. It's not like they're the biggest state sponsor of terrorism in the whole world. Jeez. People.
I don't know why you guys are so worried about Iran having a nuclear weapon.
I don't know.
Because nuclear weapons don't kill people. People kill people, right? Right?
Right?
Right?
Right?
Remember we had this talk?
She thinks she has you.
It's not the nuclear weapon that's going to do damage.
She's got you.
It's the person.
Yep. She got you.
Okay. Well, then why? Who cares? Let them have one. Right? That's the problem. Yes? Remember?
She lost her train of thought.
Hello?
Already.
The hypocrisy is hypocrisying. It's not the nuclear weapon that's going to do any damage. It's the person. We shouldn't have to worry about taking that away from them or preventing them from having one, right?
Oh, that voice.
Right?
Oh,
remember? Don't you remember? You guys said that. You said it. No, you said it. Remember? Come on. Who cares if they have one? It's the person, not the weapon. Criminals are going to do what criminals are going to do. Remember? You said it.
It's that smugness. That smugness of this lady. Because it's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. I mean, people just don't understand. Let's just put up a no nuke sign and everything will be all right, right? They could do that, right? Couldn't they do that? Couldn't they just put up a no nuke sign and everything will be fine? They think they have you, and then it's just ridiculous.
So my friend,
I'm going to play this because I just can't help myself. I have to play this again. I played this yesterday, but this, and hopefully the sound works out well. But this guy here, I don't know if it's going to sound all right or not. We'll have to see.
So my friend Don Lemon.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it might be all right. Before it was very quiet. So this guy's take on the whole Don Lemon thing at the church is interesting, I suppose, but it's only interesting because it's the left's. It just exposes the left. It really exposes the left for them, for what they do. It's very simplistic. Let's listen for a sec.
So my friend Don Lemon went into a church in Minneapolis today, and there was a protest in that church because it is alleged that the pastor of that church somehow is working with ICE.
Oh my gosh, that's outrageous. It's outrageous. Let me explain something too. Politics aren't hard, guys. It's not hard to understand politics. It's actually very simple. They just try to make it look complicated. So it's just I'm just a dumb blue collar guy Nothing special about me, yada, yada, yada. I just keep my eyes open. I pay attention. And I think it helps to look through a simple eye at a lot of this stuff and not get too wrapped up in all the intricacies of the propagandist. There's too many stories to follow, too many crises going on, too many government tyrants to watch. You got to keep it simple. I keep it simple, stupid, or I keep simple, stupid. I'm not really sure which one that is, but keeping it simple helps me to weed out the stories that don't really concern me or parts that just invite you out into the weeds. Get you off track. So you're not really debating the issue anymore at the end of the day. I want the who, what, where, the when. I want the how. I'll figure out the why later. I don't much care what the news reports say in reference to why. Typically, they're usually biased fictional accounts meant to influence rather than to inform anybody. So simplification is why it's easy to avoid the group think and why these tactics don't work on me.
So, First Amendment right, freedom of speech.
Incorrect. See, this guy didn't waste any time to come out with this ridiculous video. He's some kind of a radio host or something, I believe, in Vegas. I see him on YouTube sometimes doing like one of these lives. So they wasted no time in coming out with this ridiculous video. And it's part of the reason why it's so easy to break it down. Because it was clearly done in a hurry and sloppily. But this is a good example of the left, right? This is what they use to manipulate people. So this video is how they do it. This guy tries to lead lemmings with his version of what took place. And I want you to pay special attention to the absolute disgust he has in his eyes for anyone that doesn't believe what he believes. You can see him seething over MAGA as he can't hide his deep hate for us. His deep hate for fellow Americans. He is a good example of a low-level foot soldier of the left who bought into their narratives 100%.
There was a protest. Nobody broke any laws. There was no violence. Some would say a church proceeding was interrupted. And now they're blaming Don Lemon for it. Well, let me tell all you MAGA fucks something. Let me be very fucking clear.
Be very clear.
I would much rather have a church service be interrupted because people are using their First Amendment rights, protesting against what's happening in the streets of Minneapolis. I would much rather have a church proceeding be interrupted than an innocent 37-year-old woman be murdered. That's exactly what happened in Minneapolis.
So they draw that qualifier, right? So you have to pick now. You have to pick between, well, the church, protest, it was ugly, and no one likes it, and we, blah blah blah. But it's better than murdering an innocent woman in the street. Always a good little lefty. Always tearing other people down for their opinions, but never providing his own opinions. Only the opinions of the group. Now, after years of service, it appears he is pushing for a leadership role in the leftist machine. He wants to achieve middle management so that he can also spout new narratives. But he's just a tool of theirs. He's nothing more than just a tool of theirs. And that makes him angrier than any MAGA patriot or Trump supporter could make him. He says they didn't break the law, except for the FACE Act. So then I guess they did break the law. And how about, just some common decency? How about we just treat each other like we would want to be treated? I know that seems like a crazy idea. So we're supposed to choose between church being interrupted versus death on our streets. If you don't like it, Go home and pray. That's his answer.
I would rather have a church proceeding be interrupted than people losing their Fourth Amendment rights and people demanding for their ID and their documentation of citizenship because of the color of their skin or because of their accent. I'm pretty sure Jesus Christ would agree with me on this one.
I'm pretty sure you have no idea what Jesus Christ would do. I'm pretty sure you're just bringing that up for the Saul Alinsky'ites out there, the 12 rules of radicals, to hold people up to their own standards. So now, if we aren't like Jesus, it's our fault. That's what it is. If we're not like, it's our fault for not being Jesus.
I don't want innocent people murdered on the streets.
I don't either.
I don't want us to look like Nazi Germany.
Neither do I.
That's what's going on.
No,
and if
not
we
really.
Continue to allow it.
No, that's the visual of what's going on. It looks that way a little bit, so that the left will grab those visuals, those little short bits, and they'll put them out there and frame it like it's Germany 1930 or whatever.
That's what we are going to be. So good on those protesters. I commend them for using their First Amendment rights, going into a church.
Not what they did, though.
And protesting what I would consider peacefully. And those of you that want to go after Don Lemon, it's par for the course for you right-wing fucks.
Oh.
A black man who happens to be gay and is on the left, boy, you guys just chomp at the bits to go after someone like that.
That's what it is. It's because Don Lemon's a gay black man, guys. Any victimhood that you can find in your side there, you got to get the victimhood stuff and you got to bring it out to the front. You got to bring it up to the surface, because if you have a victim, well, you can't be touched. If you're a victim, you're invincible. You take a superpower like being gay and you combine that with the superpower of being a minority, and now you are one of the most amazing superheroes of all time. Forever written in the halls of victimhood, your name shall be.
Lemon didn't do anything wrong. He's a great journalist. He went in there, he interviewed the pastor, and he was documenting what took place. He's not responsible for anything that could be breaking the law. By the way,
And that could be breaking the law, but no one broke the law, he said. And then he doesn't bother mentioning, or maybe he didn't know before he came out and wanted to be first instead of wanting to be right. Maybe he didn't know that Don Lemon worked with that group and knew they were going to be there and was supposed to meet them there. Maybe he didn't know that. Probably why you shouldn't just spout your opinions based on emotional gibberish rather than facts. You know, that helps.
My knowledge, nobody in that church broke the law anyway. So you guys can continue to attack Don Lemon, but I think it says everything we need to know about the right today, particularly the evangelical radical right. They care more about a church proceeding being interrupted at worst case scenario than they do an innocent 37-year-old woman who was shot multiple times.
That's a cool story. So the cool story is that the right cares more about a church service being interrupted than a woman being murdered in the streets. That's the narrative that he went with. That's the framework he's using. He's framing it that the right is more upset about a church service being interrupted, just peacefully interrupted, so politely interrupted. He's comparing the two. So if you're upset, you can't be upset about that. You're not allowed to be upset about them coming into your church.
Particularly the evangelical radical right. They care more about a church proceeding being interrupted at worst case scenario.
Trying to villainize
an innocent 37-year-old woman who was shot multiple times in the face.
Villains. We're villains. We don't care.
What?
We're compassionateless villains.
I could give two fucks if a church service is briefly interrupted. I don't give a shit.
No wonder.
Go home and pray. Go to another church.
Go home and pray. Go home to another church. If you don't agree with me, there's something wrong with you. If you don't like people coming in your church and protesting, then you need to go find a different church. You need to go home and pray somewhere else. You need to move your life so these whiny crybabies can come in here and take over for their social media and try to get hits all over the place and go viral. That's why they waited for Dawn to come in. That's why they didn't do anything until they were being recorded. So it's your fault. You're a bigot because you don't like Don Lemon, who's a gay black man, and that's why you don't like him. It's because he's a gay black man, and you don't care about people being murdered in the streets because you just want, a church service to go without interruption. So that means that you're a hateful person, and that means you hate people and want people to die on the streets. And don't forget, you're a hateful bigot and you're racist. Don't forget.
Because I would much rather have peaceful protesters
Basic
interrupt a religious proceeding than ICE agents in Minneapolis shooting people.
See, he did that 3 or 4 times in the video. He did that comparison 3 or 4 times in the video to make him sound better. I would much rather have a church service interrupted than have people murdered in the streets. Well, guess what, dipshit? So would everybody else. Everyone's going to pick that. Everybody's going to pick, let's interrupt this church service briefly rather than murder this woman in the street. You make it sound like it's some kind of a profound opinion to have. It's not. It's basic shepherding. They're controlling the people. This is what you're to believe. I'll repeat it 4 or 5 times in this video so that way you understand this is your position. Don't believe your lying eyes. You believe what the group says. This is your official opinion. Don't sway from it or you might be ostracized.
And if you don't agree with that statement, then there's something fucking wrong with you because I've had it.
If you don't agree with my statement, there's something wrong with you because I've had it. So your emotions decided there's something wrong with us because you can't deal with the facts or the truth of the matter. If you don't agree with me, then there is something wrong with you. If you don't agree with the lies or misrepresentations, then you are the problem. It isn't the group's failed logic. It isn't the group's fault. The group is virtuous. The group wants to stop death on our streets and murdering murderous murder cops from systematically executing U.S. citizens for being non-white. That means if you don't support the church service being interrupted, you're a racist, bigot, homophobe, murdering murderer. You're a lying liar pants. It isn't the group that's wrong. No, 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 no. It's not the group. You are the problem. You are the problem if you apply critical thinking or logic. You are the problem if you apply facts and reason to come to your conclusions. You are the problem if you don't allow your emotions to be manipulated in order for the group to gain some sort of control over you. You are the problem. Never the group. Never the group. Speaking of groups, did a little research this morning. There's a lot of groups out there. I was kind of impressed by how many groups out there are that the puppet masters use as weapons. Like they use these groups like weapons to keep us fighting each other, keep us angry at each other. So many groups. Liberalism, neoliberalism, social liberalism, progressivism, centrism, radical centrism, traditional conservatism, fiscal conservatism, social conservatism, paleo conservatism, neoconservatism, authority. Oh, there's so many. Authority, whatever. Socialism, democratic socialism, men's right activism, feminism, trans feminism, queer feminism, or anarchism, whatever they call it. I can't keep track anymore. Maoism, Marxism, Stalinism, civic nationalism, left populism, right populism, populism, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, indigenous, Middle Eastern, mixed race, male, female, non-binary, transgender, genderqueer, cisgender, intersex, lesbian, gay, bisexual, queer, asexual, pansexual, baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, Generation Z, Generation Alpha, seniors, youth, middle age, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, atheism, agnosticism, new age, pagan, able-bodied, disabled, married, single, divorced, parents, child-free, LGBTQ, urban, rural, suburban, coastal, heartland, north versus south, immigrant versus refugee, native-born, fandoms, lifestyle, hobbies, groups, upper class, middle class, working class, lower class, underclass, homeless, white collar, blue collar, service workers, gig economy, farmers, energy workers, public sector, private sector, homeowners, renters, investors, non-investors, debt-free, labor unions, professional associations, business lobbies, anti-union groups, and there's so many more. So many more groups meant to just split us up. So many groups meant to just tear us apart. To pit us against each other. To make us think we hate each other. All that stuff. You have a different view than me. Rantism. There you go. You have a different view than me. Doesn't mean I hate you. Where do we get to this point where, oh, you have a different view than me? That means I hate you. Nope. I refuse to hate you. That man there, that redheaded dude that was going off on a tangent. I don't hate that guy. I hate his ideas. I hate that. No, not his ideas. They aren't his ideas. He's been fooled into taking them on. He thinks they're his ideas, but they're not his ideas. They're the group's ideas. I'm sick of dealing with groups and people fighting with each other and arguing with each other. For what reason? For what? What are we arguing and fighting with each other for?
And take pedophiles and rapists and murderers off the street. No, we're here to try and find someone who was convicted of child sex crimes, and we're here to try and take pedophiles and rapists and murderers off the street.
But
yeah, we don't want you guys to get hit by cars. Watch out, please.
But what if so the bad guys?
We are someone in this neighborhood that's in eyesight of our location has sex offenses, convictions, and we're trying to find them and arrest them and get them off their street. But obviously, it can't happen with us. So, thank you.
How long have you been around?
How long have we been around this neighborhood? Yeah. Just like maybe 2 hours. So,
how long have you been a part of ICE?
Almost 2 years. 2 years? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I love you.
Have a
Bye.
good day.
Take care, guys.
Go home to your mom. Go home to your mom.
No, we're here to try and find someone who was convicted of.
These people and their damn whistles, man. I've been hearing whistles and sirens for years now. I can't get past it. So many people out here doxing ICE agents and oh, here's another genius idea. Here's a genius idea, guys. Trying to waste ICE's time. I have a feeling we're about to waste some of our own time, but I'm sorry in advance.
I'm trying to make trouble for ICE.
And securing borders.
Oh, wow. Magnus. All right. That's flag is
Pull me over now.
Pull me over now.
Try and make
Wow.
trouble for
What a
ICE.
genius. This is the best you guys have to offer. That's it. Oh, so many stories out there. So many stories. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What's going on in the chat this morning? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you're a bot. Uh-oh. Also, he continued to shoot after he was out of the way. You know, all this arguing about the shooting, it says, It wasn't legal. He was able to move, and killing her only caused her car to accelerate, which is why their own policy is not to shoot drivers. What? Killing her only caused her to accelerate. She hit the gas before he shot, man. What are you talking about? Did you not see the video? Did you not see the video? Maybe you didn't see the video. You're just talking based on the propaganda and the headlines that you read, maybe. I don't know. I have to because this dude's earrings. I have to. I'm sorry, guys. It must be. I don't even know what he says, but I'm sure it's profound. I'm sure whatever this guy has to say is going to be profound. Can you imagine what his ears are going to look like when he doesn't have those in them anymore and he's an old man?
Bro, do you know how stupid you guys on the right look?
Right. Did he just say what I thought he said?
Bro, do you know how stupid you guys on the right look when you keep referring to Antifa as if it's an organization? Stop doing that. You're dumb. You're being dumb.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wasn't as profound as I thought it was going to be, guys. I am sorry about that. Man, I didn't mean to waste your time there. That's my fault. Oh, there's so much garbage out there. What's going on there? Distraction for what's coming, yeah? Yeah. And please, you try to clown with the worst vids. I just went through Twitter. That's the stuff that popped up. Bet you don't get your piece out of your holster. Fake bullets. Then why? I understand. I think your claim is wrong, though. Talk to me in Discord if you want. It wasn't justified because shooting her didn't have the tendency to stop a threat, and it wasn't necessary. The sad thing is, and I'm not one to sit out here and celebrate anybody's death, certainly not celebrating her death. But unfortunately, the facts are the facts, and she put herself in a position that made that shooting legal. It made it a justified shooting. Her actions made it a justified shooting. That's the facts. That's it. That's the end. That's all there is to it. Oh, I got to do this. I forgot. I'm so bad at this. I just don't do it very often. Welcome to MAG Americans. I think I'm supposed to do this at the beginning. I'm Mags, and I am apparently in charge. My wife, Faith, and I do a weekly Thursday night show at 9:00 p.m. She's here with me. However, on these morning ones, I'm a bit out here on my own. Be sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell. Also, please consider becoming a part of our community here by clicking that little join button. You'll get access to my full video history, merchandise discounts from our little shop at shop.magamericans.com, members only live streams, and more. There, I think I did it. That was it. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Pay the bills. Got to pay the bills out here. You have a wife? Is she okay? Yeah, she's more than okay. She's fine. She's fine. Just a beautiful woman. Your death rattles of the MAGA movement. 100% this dude has child porn on his computer. Okay. They need it to be right. They need it to be right so badly. It's really kind of silly. Looking across the Twitterverse, there's a lot of garbage going on. What are you gonna do? Accuser, the abuser. He definitely has Yes, I'm sure that's the case. Yes, I definitely have. I definitely have that. Yes. Somebody come check my hard drive. I don't like what this guy has to say, so I have to figure out some way to neutralize him, to get people not to listen to him. How do I do that? How can I do that? Oh, I'll do what everyone always says to do. I'll use groups. I'll assign him to a group, and then he'll have to defend that group, and I'll make it a horrible group so he can't defend it, and then he'll disappear into the ether. Except I've been here for 5 years now, and I've dealt with a bunch of you clowns out in the real world and in here on the internet. But I've dealt with you guys up close and personal, and I've been through it all. Nothing you say out there is going to stop me from talking. I'm too dumb to shut up. I'll keep going. You can keep hating. I appreciate the engagement. That's always a good thing. Engagement's a good thing. It's hard for people to understand out there that there's this guy here. He has a beard, and he looks like he could be a white supremacist because he has a beard. It couldn't possibly be that he's a well-adjusted adult who has a good faith in a strong faith in God and had his own business and raises children and is a good father and a good person all around. It can't be any of that. He has to be a horrible person so that I can demonize him. He must be demonized. It's not going to work. I've talked many times about some of these clowns out here that come and go in these movements. They spike and then they fall again. And it's almost always the same thing. They create an image. They have too many skeletons in their closet. They've made too many bad decisions. Whatever. So they know their reputation is crap. So they build an image instead, and they try to build something around that image. I could name a couple people. I'm sure that anyone in the area, you know who I'm talking about. We all know who these people are. Hopefully, most of us know. I guess not a lot of us do, or it wouldn't work anymore, right? But they come out and they know their reputation's garbage, so they build themselves an image, and they try to build a identity on top of that. I'm more of a person. I believe in reputation. It takes a long time to build a good reputation. You can create a good image in a few minutes. It takes a long time to build a good reputation. I've done that over the years. People know that I'm not a liar. I'm not going to come out here and just be hateful. I'm going to think things through. I'm going to use facts, reason, accountability, critical thinking. They know I keep people in my own side accountable. That I'm not just one of these people over here that point the other side and tell you what they're doing wrong and that's it. We do stuff wrong too. I've called it out in the past. I've paid prices for that too. Thing is that I still have my principles. I still have my integrity. A lot of those people that raged out at me because I did that do not have their integrity anymore. They have a bad reputation now. They did that on their own. They did it, not me. I'm just not going to put up with lies and no accountability and that kind of stuff. So that's where we're at. That's a good point. If you don't like this live stream, you can leave. Nobody is making you stay. I'm not making you stay. I'd do this if there wasn't anybody in here at all because I have issues. I'd probably do this anyway. I did this when there was only a couple people in here watching me. I've done it when there was 90,000. It's not the money to me, that helps. These things cost money to run. So I try to make a couple bucks to pay for that. That way I don't have to take it out of the family money. What is this? I have to watch this. I'm sorry. This has been going on in the background here for a few seconds, and I just need to see what happens. What's going on here? This is a weird one. It looks like she's trying to cast a spell on this officer. Taser, taser, taser. I don't know what that lady was thinking. What are you thinking, lady? What else are you supposed to do? Can't just keep backing up and running away. Let's see what we got in here. Dude, you're live. The Dem guys live are exactly the same, just different name calling. No, they're not. I've been in some of those. Well, I haven't been in them, but I've watched some of those live streamers that go on that are on the left, and even especially the ones that take calls, which is something I keep thinking I need to do. All they end up doing is insulting the person that calls in. That's all they're doing. Just destroying people when they call in with a different view. That's all. See, there you go. There's the narrative.
Trump, child rapist, genocidal maniac, kidnapper, war criminal, racist, psychopath, dictator, tyrant.
You got all the things. You got all the things. Your puppet masters will be very proud of you this morning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm just a little bit nervous about it because you get a lot of these haters that come on here and just say horrible things, and all their whole point is just to try to get you kicked off. That's the whole point. Yeah, and they ban most. I don't ban. That's the thing. I don't ban the chat here. I only kick you out if you're out here just tearing up other people in the chat. Like, I want people to enjoy coming here. I want, you to be able to come here and see some idiot with a beard talk on the internet. I want people to be able to enjoy it. I want people to be able to enjoy it without that. You got plenty of look, man. You got plenty of material here. You can rip on me all day long. You got the beard you can rip on. You could insult my big, beautiful blue eyes. You could make fun of me because I shaved my head. You could do all kinds of stuff. You don't need to make fun of people in the chat. You're better than that. You're better than that. I'm gay, okay? I mean, that's cool, whatever, man. Be gay if that's what you are. I think it's a sin. Doesn't mean I hate you. Doesn't mean I think anything less of you. We all have our battles that we have to deal with. YT's holding a bunch of comments. It must be a bunch of people yelling and screaming negative things. Hey, beard face. That's it. There's so much. That's how disappointing. Hey, beard face. Are you afraid of argument? No. Me no afraid argument. Me prefer conversation. That's the one reason why I'm like leery about putting people on here. It's just because I don't want to have just a big argument where you and I yell at each other. I want to be able to have a conversation and talk about life, how, your life is in America and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, beard face was rough, dude. Yeah, so you're right. I said you could go for the beard, but beard face? I mean, come on, man. You could do better than that. You could call it like pube face. You could do all kinds of stuff with that, man. You went with beard face? Come on, man. You can do better than that. I know you can. I'll talk then as long as we can address Renee Good. I mean, yeah, I'll talk about Renee Good. All right, I'm gonna have to get that figured out. We'll have to do maybe tomorrow. What we'll do is we'll have like the last, like when we get done with the show itself. I'll go on after this, like this time right now. We'll go on and have a conversation or something. I'll do 15 minutes or something. We'll try it out. Let's see how it goes. Right? I think that's what we'll do. I'm all for it. We can do it with just the like, you don't have to call in. You can do it from your phone with like on here, and then you can come up and just be like, you don't have to put your picture up. Although I used to say that. I used to say, people, if you're going to come on, I got to be able to see your face. You got to be able to show me your face. Like, so we'll have to figure it out. How do you support racist ICE? Well, I don't think ICE is racist. I don't do Discord. I'm not on Discord. I don't do any of that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, maybe tune in tomorrow. We'll do that. I think we'll do that. I think we will. Why not? F it. Why not? So we'll be here at 6 a.m. sharp tomorrow. Make sure you check out my social medias. You got to check out my social medias, all at MAG Americans. MAGAmericans.com is my website. Maybe I'll have to. Interesting. Interesting. Something going on there. I'll have to check it out. At MAG Americans on social media, shop.magamericans.com to help support the channel by purchasing some of our awesome designs, bold, patriotic, and Christian designs, some designed by our children even. And we will see you again here tomorrow at 6 a.m. God bless. Smile at a stranger, because it does make a difference. And pray for your enemies, because they clearly need it.